Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to NailaLearn.com. Today I'm going to show you how to design an e-cover for absolutely free. Okay, so I believe if you're coming from NailaLearn.com and there's a blog post for this, as you can see, how to design an e-cover for free. It is best you head to NailaLearn and do what? And read the blog post. This is just a video portion in order to complement this great blog post on how to do what? To design an e-cover. So to design an e-cover, there are some tools you need. One of those tools is called ProDotShot Pro. The second tool is called Photoshop. The third one is Canva, and we also have our beloved Google.com. This is Canva. To get to Canva, just type on your search bar www.canva.com, on your browser www.canva.com. Okay, so you need this site. You also need Photoshop in case if Photoshop is not installed on your system. Any version of Photoshop can go. If Photoshop is not installed on your system, just come here and download the free version. Okay, if you can't crack it, let me know. I will send you a crack key to crack it so that it will become a premium version. Although with the free version, you can also use Photoshop for about 1 month on your system. You also need what? You also need Google. This is my #1 university in the world. I love Google. In fact, visually, anything you are doing online, you must, in one way or the other, use Google. So for we to design an e-cover, we need Google. Okay, so to download ProDotShot Pro, is as easy as ABCD. Okay, just return back to this blog post. At the footer of this blog post, you will see how to download ProDotShot Pro. Now, if you download ProDotShot Pro, this is what you will have. Okay, when you after downloading it and unzipping it on your system, this is what you will have. Okay, it has categories of folders. As you can see, binders and notices here, boxes are here, brochures are here, CDs are here, DVDs are here, extras are here, hardcover books are here, magazines are here, paper reports are here, screenshots are here. In fact, with ProDotShot Pro, you can design any type of e-cover. Any type of e-cover. Okay, you can design any type of e-cover. Let me show you, for example, e-covers on Google. Let's go to image. Are you seeing all these e-covers? Are you seeing them? Both boxes, magazine, e-books, etc. They were all designed using the simple secret I'm about to reveal to you. Okay, they are all designed using the software I'm about to give to you. In fact, this is money in the making business. I design e-cover for people on daily basis, offline and online, and I charge them. And the most beautiful part of it is that it does not cost me up to 3 minutes. I'm done. Okay, so if I have time, or if I don't have time, I just refer them to go to somewhere else, or I refer them to one of my students. If I have time, I will do it and collect the money. Of course, we all need money. Okay, and apart from that, I also use it for my own personal project, because in internet marketing, anything online businesses, your graphics matters a lot. So I see with ProDotShot Pro, you can design visually unique e-cover, CD, DVD, ebook, magazine, boxes, etc., paperback, screenshot, etc. Just name it. So you need ProDotShot Pro, and I'm giving you ProDotShot Pro for free. Premium ProDotShot Pro is about 200 USD, at about 199 USD. I bought it fully paid. Okay, but here we are giving it out for free. You can also go and buy. Oh, how do you do that? Just come to Google and say ProDotShot Pro. It will head it to their site. So back again, apart from that, I added a link to their site on this blog post. So you need Photoshop. Now this is Photoshop. I have opened Photoshop. Any version of Photoshop, go. Photoshop 7, CS4, CS5, CS6, CS3, they all go. Okay, you can use any of the Photoshop version. Now, back again, if you're coming from the blog post, I believe this is where our article writing ends. Okay, so now to open this is very simple. Just go here, click, then click on open. Okay, then you locate, this is some of the boxes. Are you seeing it? Now let me show you. This is graphic. This is the content that comes with Product Shot Pro. Okay, you can open any of the, let me go to CD. This is CD with KC, Slim, etc. This is flat CD. This is facing forward CD. Let me open the facing forward CD. It's coming up. It's open. I seen it. Now we have about 2 files, 2 Product Shot Pro files right here on Photoshop. At least I've told you to edit your Product Shot Pro, you need Photoshop. Okay, you need, in fact, Product Shot Pro is Photoshop files. It's a PSD file, so you need it in order to design any of the category, any of the file. Now this is one of the file. Then second, I have also opened another file. On your own, you can go and play with most of the files. There are so many. There you can see paper book. There are so many paper book items. Screenshots. There are so many. You can just play with it. You will see some of the templates you need for your project. All these things are just templates. Okay, what is your duty? Your duty is to create a 2D banner. Okay, just create a 2D banner and lay it on your file. So how do we create a 2D banner? To create a 2D banner, you will need to go back to canva.com. Are you seeing it? This is canva.com. Once you're on canva.com, you can sign up with your Facebook, or best, you can sign up with email address. Okay, so let me sign up with Facebook. Is propagating over 1 million plus of creative design item. 1 million plus of creative design item. As you can see, create a design. Now it's a recommended for you. You can use this category to design blog graphic, leaderboard, ebooks, I seen it, magazine, logo, Facebook apps, infographics. Okay, some of you into graphic will relate with me to what I mean by infographics. In fact, if you are to design an infographic for people, you can charge them almost 10,000. If it is international, you can charge them almost 12 USD or 20 USD, in fact, from 10 USD up just to design an infographic. Now, what is our work of coming to here? Our work of coming to here is simple. It's for you to pick any of the categories. So on your own, just play with it. In fact, with Canva, you can design visually anything. And our purpose of coming to here is to get a 3D banner. Okay, what is 3D banner? As you can see, this square root is a 3D banner. It's not curved. When it's curved, you can call it 2D banner. When it's curved with boxes, you can call it 3D or 4D, 5D. We also have 5D. Take note of that. So, but our essence here is just to get a 2D banner. This one is poster, flyer. Let me just go to flyer. Once you click any of those design options, you have thousands of items, thousands of Canva layouts to pick from. Thousands. As you can see, all these things are what? Are layouts under flyer. Okay, which the size is about A4. You can go come down. What are you looking for? Just play with it. Just play with it. I'm trying to see if I can see any of Okay, let me use this one. It's free. Now, secondary, when browsing, okay, they have free items and paid items here on Fiverr. I mean, here on Canva.com. So it is best for you to start with the free ones, okay? Although if you have a budget, you can also upgrade to the pay ones. Of course, always find time to pay most of these apps owners because they spend tons of money running it, okay? So don't just go and start using free. Yeah, I said to design free. There are thousands of free objects, okay, free items then. You can start with it. So let me click on this. Then I scroll down. Pick any one. Then you have to wait for it to, as you can see now, it's up. So on your own, you can play with Canva, okay? Just find time to play with Canva, navigate around the interfaces of Canvas in order to understand Canva more. Okay, so once your template is up, all you need to do is to start editing the line, okay? Here I can say how to, I will just say e-cover design. How to design e-covers. I'm just trying to rush out. Some things are not necessary, just have to remove them. Okay. You just have to remove them. So this is it. Now, if you don't like all these pictures, you can always remove all. You can remove them. You can even import pictures. As you can see, if you click here, they say upload pictures. Then you click on what? Upload your own image. Then you browse image from your computer system and upload it into canva.com. I already have some picture that I would like to use. Let me click on this. It's up. So after uploading, you will have all your uploaded pictures. You just click on any of them. You're good to go. Okay. So I can expand this. Okay, I don't need any powerful design. I'm just trying to give you an example. You can work on this, find time, work on Canva. Okay, there are so many things you can do with Canva. Creative design, you can design with Canva. All you need to do is just design and get your 2D template. Okay, our essence of coming to here is to get our 2D template. Okay, so just click on download. This is PNG. You can also check down this arrow. If you need it on JPEG format, no problem. If you need it on PNG, no problem. If you need it on PDF, PDF print, etc. Okay, PDF print is always heavier than all of them. Okay, so I would like you to go with the PNG recommended. Click on PNG recommended, then click on what? Download. And take note. Take note of the location where you are downloading the file into. Take note of the location where you're downloading the file to. So let me click on paths. I'm using UC browser. Okay, so I'm using UC browser. Now I downloaded this stuff straight to a folder on my desktop blog today called Fab. This is it. Okay, so this is the template. Now what should you do next? Just move the template. You can drag it. Okay, how do you do that? Take your cursor to it and left click. If you're using Windows system, left click and drag it to what? Your Photoshop. This is Photoshop. You can release it. and wait for it to do what? To load. Here we are on Photoshop. Let me delete it again. Of course, you can also browse it from File, then Open. Then you have to go and locate the location. Locate the folder. The location where you have the file installed. It's on File. You click on it, then you click on what? Open. You are good to go. So now we have our template, right? Our 2D template, which is, we also have our product shot profile. This is the CD facing up format, and this is box with DVD. Okay, box with what? CD. Now watch me as I lay this template on both this CD and this box. For repetition, yes, our people say that repetition is the mother of all learning. Okay, there are so many files, PSD files, so many designs, so many templates that comes with Product Shot Pro. So just play with Product Shot Pro. Use your Photoshop, open them individually. You will see tons of files, tons of templates, okay, you need in order to design powerful e-covers. Okay, so working with this box with DVD is the same way on working with any of these templates. Okay, so back again to Photoshop. So I want to work on this box with DVD. As I told you earlier, when you bring it in, like, let me go back to this CD. When you bring it in, some will be on folder. All you need to do is to go to that folder, like this is shade folder, then you right click, then you click on what? On group layers, in order to get access to the what? The items, the layers on that folder. So back again to here, this is it. Now I want to design individual layers on this item. So what should I do? Now this is CD. I want to start with this CD. Just take your cursor to CD, then right click, then click on edit content. Take note, edit content. Then click on what? Okay. Then go back to your template, drag it. So drag it and lay it. So this is your template. Now you can use Ctrl T to highlight it. Okay, Ctrl T, that is the shortcut key you need. Just take note of it. Ctrl T, then drag it over here, drag this edge, then drag this edge once again. You're good to go. Okay, then check this arrow here, check it, say transform, then you return back to File and click Save, not Save as, take note, click what? Save. That is it. You can also uncheck the background if you want. Okay, now return back to the CD area. Is it this? Return back to the box area. So we are working on box. As you can see, this is it. Our box has done what? Has transformed. So let's work on this front. This is the front area. As you can see, this is the layer that represents the front. So just take your cursor to that layer, right click, then click on edit content, say OK, then return back to your what? Template, to your 2D template or banner, then drag it to the font, leave it, Ctrl T, now to get a good transparent view, you can always click on what? Uncheck the template. Okay, then return back again here and click Save. Wait for it to do what? To propagate. has done successful. Then return back to the product short file. As you see, we are good to go. Right now, we also have the last one, which is side. So look for the layer representing that side. Look at it here. So click on it, right click, click on what? Edit. Say okay. Now this is the side. Although I don't want to waste most of our time, let me pick rectangular tool from Photoshop. Then I just want to give a default color to this, and my default color is already here. Okay, you can always click here to change your default color. Okay, so I return back to here. I click on what? Save. Return back here. Sorry, let me delete this. This is our e-cover. Okay, you can always uncheck this ground. Now back again, I would like to delete all the layers we edited, leaving only the template we imported from Canva. So we are good to go. Next, let's edit this CD, facing front CD. So what should you do? This is the layer we need, the only layer we need. So right click on it, click on what? Edit. Say okay. Return back to here. Pick your move tool, then take it to the CD template, Ctrl T, drag it off, drag this edge to this edge, drag here to here, then click here to transform it. You can uncheck the template, return to file, then click what? Save. You can come back here. Your CD is ready. You can also uncheck this background. Now let's delete this. Also delete. Should we? No. Let's leave there. Now you are almost done. The next is for you to know the size of the item you are designing for. Okay, come back here, click on new. I would like this to be on 1000 by 400 height and width. Then click OK. Now return back to here. Now you can drag these items then to this. It's very simple. Let's start with this. First of all, we need to crop it. Okay, so go to your toolbar and pick this your crop tool. Hit your enter key on your system. So after you must have clicked on enter key on your system and it has rendered, return back to image on your menu bar, then click on image size. As you can see, this size is very huge. You can bring it down to 400. Okay, always make sure that you check all these properties. Okay, the scale style, check all of them. Why should you check all of them? So that both the width and height will scale simultaneously. Okay, so once you're done, you click OK. Now you have to select all these items, all the items here. Just select them, leaving only the background. You don't need the background. Okay, now return back to here, right click, position your cursor and right click, then move it to the new file you created. Then you can lay it. Are you seeing it? It's here. Just leave it. Now let's delete this. We don't need it again. Yes, of course we don't need it again. Now the second one is the CD. Pick your crop tool again. render it, return back to your image menu, then image file. Of course, we would like this to be smaller. Okay. A graphic designer must be creative. Okay. That is to say, before you start designing, you must have the picture of what you want. Now select all the files, leaving only the background. You don't need the background. Why? Because you want the content to be what? Transparent. So return back to here. You can lay it. Are you seeing them? Oh my God. So we are just playing with them. Return back here. Always leave your template. Leave your template. You don't need to touch your template. We don't need this product shot profile again. Say no. I mean, yeah, say no. Now return back to file. I want to import another product shot pro file. Okay, so let me locate where I have it installed on my system. So this is where I have it on my. So let's go to hardcover and pick any of the hardcover. It's up to me. So on your own, just play with it. Let me bring in this. It's coming. This is it. The same way we treated others. That's the same way we are going to treat this. Good for us, lucky for us. The content we need, the layer content we need is not on group. So there's no need to ungroup it. Okay, it's on its own. So just take your cursor to this cover. Okay, then right click. Then click on what? Edit. Say OK. It will open on another layer. Then return back to your template. This is our template, right? Our template we designed with Canva and downloaded and imported on Photoshop. Then release it. Ctrl T once again. Drag it up. Just play with this product then. Okay. This is just a training, just to give you an example. Our work may not be that professionally. So click on what? Save. The same way. Return back here. Wow, our e-cover is ready in a minute. Are you seeing it? So over here again, pick your crop tool. I would like to crop it. I would like to crop it. This is just the fastest way to do it. You can also use CorelDRAW to design your template. Now uncheck this background. Always uncheck this background. Then select all the items. But before you select all the items, remember to do what? To resize the image. As you can see, the size here is much. I can go with the 400 again. Now click on your pick tool, then pick it again back to your work. You can lay it here. Are you seeing it? I even decided to do what? To make it smaller. And decide to make it smaller. We are good to go. So over here we don't need this file again. Just click on what? Delete. Back again. Let's import another. They are swimming. As you can see, this is the thumbnail of them. So let's return back to another folder. Let's go with box 6. Let's bring in this box 6. As you can see, this is our box 6. This is the top, this is the side, this is side, this is the front. So click on the front, right click, click on what? Edit content once more. Say OK. Return back to your template you design with any of your graphic application. In our own case, we use Canva. Then Ctrl T on your laptop Photoshop interface of window. Then click here to do what? To render it. Return to the file. Click what? Save. You can delete this. You don't need it any longer. This is it. We are done with the front. Go to the side. You can always right click, say edit content, say OK. You might like to use color to fill it up. It's up to you. Which color do you want? If you understand color code, you can input some of the color code you want. Then pick your rectangular tool, take it to this edge and draw it to fill it up. Return back to file, click on save. As I said, a graphic designer must be creative. You must understand color that rhyme. As you can see, this is color something color riot. Of course, we are just using it for training purposes. So now let's edit the top content. Right click, click on what? Edit content, say OK. I would still like to fill it up with just color. Okay, you can use text or graphic. You can use anything to do what? To fill up any of the positions you want. Then pick your rectangular tool, then drag to fill it up. We are good to go. Go to file, click on save. You can delete this. Wow, we are good to go. Right now, pick your crop tool. Of course, if you like to crop this, click here or click enter to uncheck the background, then select the items. Before moving it, go to image size and set it to, let me bring this to 350, still big, 300, still big, 280. Let's take the 280. Then click on pick tool, then move it. As you can see, we are good to go. Return back to here, delete it, say no. Go back to your file, open. Let's see if we can pick additional one. Should we go with screen? Let's go with screenshot. As you can see, lucky for us, screenshot comes with what? Folder. So just take your cursor to each of the folder, and now we are working on the right one. Take your cursor to the folder and point on it, then right click, then click on what? On group layer. Okay, so what do we need here? We need the front. Okay, then click on the front, then click on what? Edit content. Say OK. Go back and pick your template, your 2D template. Move it over to here, right click. Sometimes your template may not fit in. So in case your template did not fit in, you need to do what? Redesign it. Okay, you need to redesign it. Of course, we don't have that time. So on your own, you can design multiple templates. Okay, multiple powerful templates. Let's delete this. We are done. If you come to here, the effect has been, as you can see, this is the effect. Then the second one, which is the left, click on the folder, right click, then click on what? On group layer. Then click on the layer item, then click on edit content, click OK. Let's just fill up this thing with color, no time. So pick your rectangular tool, fill it up with color. If you need a text, pick your text tool. Okay, you can also create a layer to separate the text layer from the background layer. Then pick text, your text tool, over to here. As you can see, our text tool color is green. Of course, you will not like to write on green background using green. Okay, so just come over here and pick a better. Let's go with what? Let's just pick any color. Okay, just write your words. You can click here, then Ctrl T again. You can always drag this to fit in. You can render it, pick 2, then fit it. Okay, return back to file, click on what? Save. You can delete this file, you don't need it any longer, and this is it. Now you can pick your crop tool and crop it. Uncheck the background. Now go back to what? Image, and resize it, of course. Now select all the items, leaving only the background. So to select it, just hold down your Control key and click on individual layers. Then pick your toolbar, then drag it over to here. Are you seeing our work? I still say Ctrl T. We are ready to go. Okay, you can design other options. So once you're done, you can scroll down and click on what? Uncheck this background to make it to be transparent. As you can see, currently now it is transparent. Now let me go to what? File. To save it for web content. If you're using it for web content, go to File. Then click on Save for what? Web devices. Click for Save for web devices. Okay. Now it's up. So click on what? Save. Give it a title. So give it a title, return it back to that file, click on Save, say OK. Now we have saved one with transparent background. Okay, now to fill up this background, you can fill up the background with any background color you want. How? Create a layer. Just come here, take your cursor to here, click on what? Here. You have layer. This is your layer, which is layer 25. Okay, and it's highlighted. Make sure that it's highlighted. Then which color do you want? Come over here and pick your color. Any color, go. Okay, but make sure that your color corresponds with your design colors. Okay, don't go and do, you understand, color area auto fitting. Next is to pick your rectangular tool and fill it up. Fill up that layer. This is it. If you watch now, it's laying on top, so drag this layer downward. Okay, drag it downward so that it will be at the back of all the items. Drag it. Keep on dragging it. Drag it the last time. We are good to go. This is it. Okay, so you can return back if you're okay with the color, no problem. If you're not, you can always come back here and do what? Change it. Then you have to draw again. Because this one will not go. Will it go? Any color goes. You can always come back again. Pick another color. Let's pick this boy. So once you're done, you go back to File again, save for web device. Then you click on what? You click on save. You can say sample 2, or you title it. Next, if you want to print this stuff, if you want to print it, you can go to save as. Okay, you don't need save for web devices, but if you want to use it for web devices, if you want to share it on social accounts, your Facebook, etc., if you want to use it for your website, you want to send it for your client so that the client will use for use on our website, blogs, etc., just save it for web device. Okay, so that it will render the sizes and stuff. Now next, if you want to print it, click on save as. Okay, you don't need PSD file, no, just uncheck here, then look for what? JPEG or PNG. Okay, you can save it either on JPEG or on PNG, and take note of the destination, the location where you're saving it to, and always make sure that you change the file name. That is all for now. So let's return back to here and see our work. This is our tool work. This is our work. Forget about the way it's showing here. Okay, it's transparent. By the time you lay it on a transparent background, on a white background, you will love your work so much. Okay, now let's go to the next. This is the one without transparent, the one with background. As you can see, our work looks superb, and this is the template we design with Canva.com. Our people said that repetition is the mother of learning. Every smart student will go an extra mile. So it is late for you now to go an extra mile to study this powerful online tool, Canva.com. Okay, then try to understand your Photoshop interfaces. All you need is these tools. In fact, the basic tools you need is the pick tool, crop tool, rectangular tool, color picker, etc., and text tool. Okay, those are what you need. Then you need your toolbars. So on the toolbars, you need the image menu and the file menu. Under the file menu, the save as, save for web devices. Under here, image size. Then you need the panel. This is the panel. Okay, you need to work with the panel by clicking on the layer, right clicking and clicking on edit content. I believe we are ready to go. So on your own, practice